Hello again, and it's Monday morning, and another weekend has gone by. I hope you enjoyed Friday's devotional thought from the churchyard. I just thought some Friday fun would be appropriate in the midst of all the messiness of where we are just now, and reassure you that our celebration for our 225th birthday will be going on, and it'll probably be exactly around this time next year. We may well call it 225 plus one, though those decisions have yet to be made, and we have reached out and secured Bob Godfrey and Sinclair Ferguson to ensure that they also will be coming and ministering to us. But right now we find ourselves in a very different set of circumstances, and as I record this, it is uncertain as to how long we will find ourselves in these trying and difficult circumstances. It's been very encouraging to receive from you texts and email messages and pictures of families engaging together in the children's ministry program, for example, that is online just now. I hear of youth activities that are meeting virtually, Bible studies that are meeting virtually. We're also attempting, and we will be informing you soon, we're also attempting to see how feasible it will be to have groups of a dozen or 15 meeting together online through Zoom for prayer, led by one of the elders. And there was a trial run last Wednesday, and depending on how well that performed, we will be expanding that. And who knows, we may be able to get most of the church together online and praying. We certainly need to be praying. We need to be asking the Lord to bring this to an end. He has humbled the entire world through this virus, and we look to him now to bring it to a speedy end. And this morning I wanted us to think about a text, and it's one of many similar texts in the book of Psalms, and it's the final verse of Psalm 27, and it reads, "Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage." Wait for the Lord. Now, waiting, what kind of waiting does the psalmist have in mind? They that wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles, and run and not be weary, and walk and not faint. The prophet Isaiah. There's a kind of waiting that is an impatient waiting. It's, for me, when I come across a red light and it's red and it's red, and it's still red, and it's red and it's red, and why is it red? There's nothing coming. And that's a kind of impatient waiting that I have. My wife will tell you that I will often go to the car and she says, "I'm on my way," and I switch the engine on, which is a no-no, and then I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and that's an impatient kind of waiting. And I'm learning. It's only 45 years into my marriage, but I'm learning how to control that impatient waiting. But then there's a different kind of waiting. When I was a child, when my mother used to say, "What do you want for Christmas?" And at a certain stage, "What do you want Santa to bring you for Christmas?" And you'd write these little notes. And that was a different kind of waiting. That was a waiting of anticipation. I can't wait. And it wasn't a frustrated kind of waiting. It was a waiting full of anticipation and excitement. And I think that's the kind of waiting that the psalmist has in mind when he says, wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. God has a plan and a purpose in all of this, and part of that plan and purpose, for sure, is to build his church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. Let us take courage. Let us be strong. Let us wait with anticipation and full hearts on our sovereign and gracious God. The Lord bless you again today.
We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, and you want to make sure you get all of our content, not just videos, but podcasts and ministry updates, make sure you download our app. If you think you might have missed a video, click on our YouTube channel. A link should be down below. There you can see all of our videos, and if you want to make sure you don't miss anything in the future, hit subscribe. If you want to be one of the first ones to know when we release a video, hit that little bell icon. And if this video has blessed you, and you can think of someone else that it might help, use that share icon and send it to them. All, of course, for the edification of God's people and the glory of his name. Until next time, God bless.